Proverbs 18:2. Fools find no pleasure in understanding, but delight in airing their own opinions. The phrase, put yourself in their shoes, kind of sums this up. If you don't take the time to understand something or someone and instead define it and live by your own opinions, then you're a fool or foolish. Doing so is alike to being closed-minded, right? And if you're closed-minded, how can you grow? How can you learn? How can you express compassion and love if you're only worried about your own opinions and what you think? It's one thing to hear someone, but it's another thing entirely to listen to them and to actually grasp and understand where they're coming from. They're not always right, but neither are you, right? So put your pride aside for a second and genuinely take some time to understand where they're coming from. Again, they may not be right, but give them time to express how something made them feel or how an experience affected them so you can understand maybe why it made them feel that way, and as such come up with a solution or an answer for that. Now that you have an understanding of where they're coming from, that gives you a better idea of where you should be coming from with your answer and how you respond to the situation. Whereas if you don't take time to understand where they're coming from and just decide to sit in your own opinion, then you won't really be able to respond well because you won't understand where that person's coming from. And then nothing will get resolved. I'm sure we've all had that experience with someone that wouldn't take the time to comprehend where we were coming from. And how did that make you feel, right? So should the time come, take the time to understand where someone's coming from. Likewise, if you're ever on the receiving end, try to let the person know, hey, if you don't mind, take a step back, and try to understand and comprehend where I'm coming from, right? It'll solve a lot of issues.